Okay, everyone, good evening. Hello, welcome to our webinar tonight. Thank you so much for joining us to learn about healthy weight loss. I want you to leave this webinar feeling empowered to make some simple changes for yourself and your family. And tonight you're going to hear from myself, Lisa Barkledge, Kevin Rolfingsmeyer, and Patty Whitaker. They all have experienced a healthy and sustainable weight loss with our program, and I know their personal stories are going to inspire you guys. So to start us off here, when it comes to weight loss, there's a ton of fad diets. I think we can all agree with that, that promise fast results. But such diets like this limit our nutritional intake. They can really be unhealthy, and they tend to fail us in the long run. And I know I've tried some of them, so I don't know if any of you can relate to this. But the key to achieving and maintaining a healthy weight is not about short-term dietary changes. It's really about a lifestyle that includes healthy eating, regular physical activity, and balancing the number of calories we consume with the number of calories that our body actually uses. So with the new year coming, it's the perfect time to make these lasting changes that will provide real and sustainable results. So this is not about a New Year's resolution. This is about a permanent solution. So hopefully we can all say amen to that. So my name is Casey Schloss, and I graduated from UMKC School of Pharmacy with my doctorate degree back in 2010. And I went on to manage a really busy community pharmacy in my hometown. And for as long as I can remember, I was really intrigued by how the human body works and why people get sick. So I developed and implemented our independent clinical program, and then I went on to become a clinical pharmacist for a larger pharmacy chain, became a clinical point person, and I led clinical programs for 34 different stores between Missouri and Illinois. So in total, I spent 13 years in community pharmacy. And then in 2014, something really started to change. And it was really prompted by this realization that my pharmacy patients just weren't getting any better. So yeah, I mean, I have to say, sure, some of them benefited from, contemporary medicine, but as a whole, they just seemed to be getting worse and worse. And it led me to question why, and what does it really mean to be healthy and to treat from more of a holistic approach and even prevent disease. So you can say I really shifted to more of a functional pharmacy approach, which is more of this healing-oriented approach that takes into account the whole person, including all aspects of lifestyle. So let's jump right into this now that you know a little bit about who's talking to you. First, I want to talk about why this matters. Why does it even matter? Why are we even talking about weight loss in general, and why healthy weight loss? Why are we saying that word healthy weight loss? And it's because it's so much more than just looking good. I mean, we all, of course, want to look good. We want to feel good. We want to feel our best, but it is so much deeper than that. And it's really because our weight, our waist size, the amount of weight we've gained since our mid-20s can have serious health implications. So these factors can strongly influence our chances of developing the following diseases and conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, gallstones, breathing problems, and even certain cancers. So the good news for us is that no matter what our weight loss goal is, or even if, it's just a little bit, even a modest weight loss, such as 5 to 10% of our total body weight, if we are someone, who needs to lose some weight, then that's likely to produce really some great health benefits, such as improvements in our blood pressure, our blood cholesterol, and even our blood sugars. So I know that healthy weight loss, it's not always easy, right? But it really is based off of a simple premise. And it's this. If we have the same amount of energy or calories, we're all familiar with the term calories. So if we have this balance between the amount of energy or calories coming in and what's going out, then over time, our weight's going to stay the same. But if we look at it and we say, if we have more energy or calories going in, we're consuming more between our food and our drinks than what's going out, then we're going to have a weight gain. And then the opposite is true. It's that if more is going out, we're expending more than what we're bringing in, then we have a net weight loss, right? And so to maintain a healthy weight, our energy in and out doesn't have to balance exactly right each and every day. It's really more about this big picture and this balance over time that helps us maintain a healthy weight. So I want to talk just briefly about these quick fixes. I alluded to it earlier, how there's just so many different things out there. But the problem, because guys, it seems like every time we turn around, there's another new fad diet. Wrap this, count that, only eat grapefruit. I mean, whatever it is, they're just everywhere, right? But they all have two things in common. A, they're not always healthy. And B, they are not sustainable long-term. So what we are sharing with you tonight is not only long-term, it's not only a long-term sustainable program that's yielding these amazing results, but also it's centered around the building habits that create and sustain health. So we don't count calories, we don't count points, we simply follow timeless guidelines, things that our grandma and grandpa told us to do, and these are things that are not changing. things like sleeping more, stressing less, eating more whole foods, cutting out the bad, giving ourselves more good, and then moving our body more. So, but these are, what's so important is that the way they're put together in a way that is simple to follow each month, and again, getting incredible results. So I encourage all of our clients to ask these 3 questions about anything they're going to put in their body if one of their goals is to lose weight. Number 1, is it safe? What you're doing has to be safe, right? So is it safe? Number 2, is it sustainable? I've used that word a few times, but is it really going to last? And number 3, will it really work? And we'll answer each of these questions in just a little bit. I love that some really smart people came together and created a program that is healthy, that is sustainable, and it is proven to work. And it's called the Shred 10. So I'm going to go ahead now and play this 2-minute video for you from the creators of the program.
Hi, my name is Dr. Mitra Ray.
And I'm Jake Kelly, and we're here today to talk to you about our new program called Shred 10.
I got my bachelor's degree in engineering from Cornell University and my PhD in biochemistry and cell biology from Stanford Medical School. I'm so excited to be here with Jake, who I've known since she was 7 years old. And today she's not only an incredible athlete, but a health advocate.
I was a 2-sport Division I athlete and went on to become an urban farmer, teaching people how to grow food in areas that had no land. I've been listening to Dr. Mitra Ray speak for the last 22 years, and I'm so excited that we are collaborating on Shred 10.
In my career, I've had the opportunity to work with lots of people one-on-one and run retreats. And from that experience, I've come up with a set of guidelines that make impactful changes in a very short period of time.
So I appropriated these guidelines and created the Shred 10 program. Here's what that looks like. It's 10 days of making your health your main priority. The first thing we do is make sure we get tons of whole food nutrition into our diets. We do that by using 2 of our complete shakes a day and our trio of capsules. Along with that, you're going to drink tons of water, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and exercise most days. In addition, you're going to eliminate gluten, dairy, alcohol, caffeine, processed foods, artificial and refined sugars, and eating after 6 p.m.
Have you ever tried a program that either didn't work or worked for a short period of time, but you couldn't sustain it? Probably because you didn't have enough support.
Shred 10 offers lots of support. First, the person who invited you to do the shred will be shredding alongside you, which is so awesome. Second, you'll be added to our Facebook group where you'll have a community of people that are shredding alongside you, recipes, as well as encouragement.
During Shred 10, I got the leanest I've ever been at age 37.
I feel amazing and have faster recovery from my CrossFit workout. I lost 10 inches overall.
I feel so much better. I have so much clearer thinking.
I lost 5 pounds and I sleep so much better.
Better mental focus.
A flatter belly.
More willpower.
Better digestion. Less bloating and more energy. Glowing skin and fitting into my smile.
Let's get one thing straight. Shred 10 is not a 10-day program that you do once and forget about it. It's a jump start. And once you do it, you'll find that it's easier than you think. There's actually a lot of research behind our products and these guidelines. This program will help you sleep better, look better, and have more energy, and maybe even pull out those jeans that you haven't fit in for a while.
So if you're ready to get started, talk to the person who shared this video with you.
Pretty exciting, right? Let me get to this. Okay, so in this lifestyle program, we make important changes that really help the body to detoxify on a daily basis. You know, it's a fun, effective, doable jumpstart to create better health. So for 10 days, we shred the food and the habits that are not serving us, and we focus on clean living and flooding our body with whole food nutrition. This 10-day jumpstart is the beginning of a 4-month period to education and healthy changes that truly does revolutionize your health for years to come. And I love that it's healthy and safe for the entire family, and people are getting incredible results. The biggest component to our Shred 10 program is the Juice Plus products. And if you're not familiar with them, I just want to cover them briefly for you. They are our nutritional support to help us detox the bad, start to crave more healthy stuff, have more energy, and physically change our bodies from the inside out. So essentially, it's a variety of 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries in capsule or chewable form. This broad spectrum omega, not a fish oil, but a broad spectrum omega based off of plants, and a vegan, low glycemic, gluten-free, dairy-free, plant-based protein that you can use to mix and make shakes or smoothies. So some of the things that really stood out to me as a pharmacist, as a healthcare professional, were it's made with vine-ripened produce. So produce that's actually at the peak of its nutrition. It's tested for purity. It's also tested for nutrient content. It's bioavailable, which means it actually gets into the bloodstream, unlike vitamins, which typically do not get into our bloodstream. And it's the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the entire world, and I'll get into that in just a minute. Plus, it's affordable and convenient. So it's really important because when we combine these together, we have 45 different plants coursing through our bodies every single day. So now I want to go back to those critically important questions that we must ask ourselves. Number one, is it safe? So I want you to know that Juice Plus starts with farm fresh nutrition. Each capsule and chewable is the product of high quality seeds and plants or from well cultivated fields and orchards. And it's just really the best fruits and vegetables coming from these high quality farms. And after the fruits and vegetables are grown, they're harvested and cleaned and juiced, they're blended into the Juice Plus products that become part of our healthy diet. So they start with this farm fresh produce. And it's important to know, too, that our fruits and vegetables that we're eating, you guys, are losing so much of their nutritional content because they're picked early and they're shipped all the way across the country, really long distances to get to us. But we solve that problem. The Juice Plus company solves that problem by locating juicing and drying facilities as close to the farms as possible. Okay, and then there's this, and I love this as a mom. They have careful testing and independent experts to make sure the natural purity of the finished products is really there. So Juice Plus is produced at these state-of-the-art facilities, that exceed expectations, and they're NSF certified products. So these meet strict guidelines to tell us that they not only deliver the highest quality nutrition, but they're also super, super clean and healthy for all of us. And they are known to be free of any contaminants known to man. So this makes them actually better than organic. So yes, is it safe? Absolutely. And going back to the program, the Shred 10 program, again, we're not putting anything artificial in our body. We're simply focusing on 10 days every month of loving our bodies really, really well, cutting out the bad and flooding with the really, really good stuff. Okay. That's never going to go out of style. Okay. So is it sustainable? Number two. No one wants to work hard and lose weight just to gain it right back, right? Can I get an amen on that? Absolutely. We want this to be sustainable. We want it to be long lasting. And I think the best way to find out if it's sustainable is to hear from some people who have done the Shred 10, who continue to do the Shred 10 and have had amazing results. So we're going to go to my friend Lisa now. And Lisa, we're excited to hear your story that you've experienced with the Juice Plus products and the Shred 10 program. And let me just get you unmuted and you're ready to go, Lisa.
Okay. Can you hear me all right? Okay. Well, I first just want to share, I read a quote yesterday or today that said, instead of thinking, I'm really nervous, you should say, I'm really excited. So I'm really excited to be sharing my story tonight. But my name is Lisa. I am a teacher. I'm a wife and a mom. And I am thinking about when I started this, it was about 4.5 years ago, and I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, and my oldest daughter was about 2 at the time. And I just remember thinking, I really need to be eating better. I'd always been a terrible eater, horrible eating habits, and I really didn't care about the health part of it. But as I'm looking at my huge belly and my 2-year-old, I thought I really need to kind of start thinking about this maybe. And I really didn't eat, like I said, I had bad habits. My idea of vegetables was in a can covered in butter or bacon or something like that. And so I started to see my friends posting on Facebook and telling, how they were getting 30 fruits and vegetables for their kids and for themselves. And I thought, this is probably me. This is probably where I need to go. And I didn't say yes until I had Tanner, and I was mom tired, newborn baby tired, teacher tired, like working. I just felt yucky. And so I decided to say yes. I was ready for a change. And, at that time, I really just wanted to be healthy, but I really felt like soft, and I felt weak, and I felt just heavy, and I had to buy new clothes, but not for a good reason. It was because my clothes were too tight. I had to buy new ones. And oh yeah, good picture. So if you can see this picture here, that big one was before I even had kids. So I was, in my eyes, big before then. But I just decided to make this simple change. So I just started with, it's really just like a stair step. I started with adding the capsules like Casey was talking about, and getting gummies for my daughters. And then I took the next step and I added the shakes into my diet. And then I started noticing that I was craving healthier foods. So my next step was cutting out processed foods. And my next step was adding more fresh foods. And I had my first salad when I was like 28, I think. And I just started noticing these new habits. And it wasn't just for me, it's for my girls. And that just makes me like, so excited, because I did that. I decided to make a change for myself that's going to benefit me forever, but benefit them forever as well. But I just started doing I started taking a spin class and just, started adding these things. And when I said yes to the product, I didn't imagine I would be getting this community of support and these fun challenges that we do. The program, the Shred 10 program that you just heard about is super fun. We do that with a fun group. And over the months, I just started noticing that I was losing weight. It was not overnight. It was not a quick fix. But because it wasn't just a quick fix and overnight, it stayed off. So over the course of, I don't know, maybe 6 months, I lost 30 pounds. And it was inches before it was pounds on the scale. And that was really important, because it was more than just losing weight for me. I was gaining energy. I was gaining, and more energy meant more time with my girls, more quality time with my girls. And it meant a better teacher for my students, that I could give my all at school and then come home and give my all to my family. And I did get to buy new clothes, but for an awesome reason this time, because my clothes were too big and I needed to buy smaller ones. And I just felt more confident. I was having more fun, and I could just, walk into a room and feel good in my skin. And that does that makes a big difference in your everyday life and in things that you do. So this is not a miracle, like a miracle pill, a miracle program. But it is a life changer if you can just make these simple changes. And it's been a life changer for me, and I will be forever grateful because of it. And I don't want to go back to that before picture. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa, so much. So as you can see from Lisa's story, yeah, these products in this program, it really does work. And you're going to hear a couple more stories in just a little bit. But I want you to know that Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the entire world. So more than 30 Juice Plus research studies have been conducted in leading hospitals and universities around the world, including, places like Brigham Young University and Georgetown University, Nemours Clinic for Children, University of Maryland School of Medicine, Vanderbilt University, MD Anderson Cancer Center, Yale University. I mean, this is just to name a few. And then on the right is an extensive list of things that we know for sure Juice Plus is doing in the human body, even if we can't feel it. So the Shred 10 program is not just for women. It is for men, for women, for entire families. And I really wanted to get a guy's perspective. So we're going to go to my friend Kevin now. Kevin, we're excited to hear your story.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good. All right. Hi, my name's Kevin Rolfingsmeyer. I am a lineman for the town that I work in or live in. I'm the fire chief for the town that I live in. And I'm also deputy coroner for the county that I live in. My wife and I, we have 3 kids, and they play every sport imaginable. So needless to say, we are busy all the time. Go to a game, never have time for a sit-down meal at home, and always, we caught ourselves eating fast food almost at least 3, maybe 4 nights a week, just because we were on the run all the time. And all that did for me was put on extra pounds. I kind of felt like Lisa was saying, I looked down and my belly's getting bigger, but I wasn't pregnant, so I didn't have an excuse. It was the cheeseburgers and french fries that was making my belly bigger. So my wife originally started on the product, the Trio products, and for her and my kids, for some health issues. A friend of ours had reached out to her, and with the success that Holly and the kids had started having once they got on the Trio, I decided, what the heck, I might as well at least jump on board. So I started with that, with the trio. I think Holly had went to her first conference or something like that, and there was a lady there talking about the Shred 10. So she came home and told me, and I said, well, why not? I can do anything for 10 days. That doesn't sound terrible. So she bought these shakes, and they came in. I'm like, well, how nasty are these things going to be? I got to drink 2 of them a day, and got to look on the Shred 10 site and got more recipes for the shakes, and they were just awesome. I mean, it was like drinking a milkshake from the Dairy Queen or whatever. They were just that good. So it wasn't like I was starving myself. They fill me up. I have people ask me all the time, how do you just drink that for lunch? It fills me up. I'm good until it's supper time. The first Shred 10 I did, I lost 12 pounds. And I thought, well, that's pretty exciting. In 10 days, I lost 12 pounds and not really having to, do a whole lot of extra. And then we were at an event with some of my friends, and somebody mentioned, why don't we try to do one of those for 30 days? So I said, okay, what the heck? So we did for 30 days, and I lost 22 pounds in those 30 days. And we had 4 of us doing it all together, and we kept each other accountable every day. We messaged each other every day, the progress, if we had gained, if we lost, whatever it was, and we just kept each other accountable. And we all did awesome in that 30-day shred. I was super excited with the results because my energy was back. I slept better. I had acid reflux all the time and heartburn, and I haven't had any since I started on the trio and then started with the shakes and doing the Shred 10 once a month. The Shred 10 site that they have, the program they have, is super exciting because they give you shake recipes, they plan meal recipes, and everything's just super healthy, and it's all really good. So and that's pretty well my story. And I stay on track every month and try to do a 10-day once a month.
So perfect, Kevin. Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. And I love how you're talking about how, anybody can do anything for 10 days. And if you just do that once a month, it truly does add up to huge, lasting, incredible results. So I'm really happy for you. So as you guys, look at these results. You saw the before and after of Lisa and now Kevin. From doing this program. So yes, it works. And as you heard in the video, Dr. Mitra Ray, she mentioned that the support you receive really is one of the things that sets the Shred 10 program apart. And Kevin just said it too. The support includes a shred guide that is full of helpful info, private, safe Facebook community with daily encouragement, meal ideas and accountability, and then personalized support just to fit your health goals, because we know it's not one size fits all. This is about meeting you where you're at and helping you achieve your own health goals. So now I'd like to go to our friend Patty so she can share her incredible, she has a very inspiring story. Patty, we're excited to hear from you too.
Okay, can you hear me? All right. I'm Patty Whitaker. I am a retired home decorator of 25 years. I'm a mom, a wife, a nana. I'm the go-to girl. I'm the one that they call when they need. Actually, my daughter called last night to ask me about a question about cook and roast. And I'm like, check Google. And she goes, Mom, you are my Google. So I'm just the do-it-all. Our family really needed to make some changes in our daily diet. We weren't eating right, and we were not getting enough fruits and vegetables. We were tired, run down, overweight, frumpy, grumpy, all of those things. A friend knew I was looking for a change and invited me to an event similar to what we're doing right now. And I heard so many stories just like mine. And it really started to make sense to me. I've been on the products and program for over a year, and I'm seeing some really amazing results. And most of those, honestly, have come within the last 6 months. I have kicked major sugar cravings, and I'm sure there's several of you that have sugar cravings. I even passed up a dessert table last night, which that was just huge. I mean, I just walked right on by like, nah, that doesn't even sound good. I've lost over 30 pounds gradually and kept it off. And it's all because I made sustainable changes to my everyday diet. I'm getting 30 fruits and veggies in capsule form, and I've gotten that every day for a year. I probably wasn't getting 2 or 3 vegetables a week before that. I added in the shakes and do the monthly shred. And what's really great is the one-on-one support that you get between you and whoever. You may just need somebody to talk to one day about something, and there's someone that's there to talk to you about it. The group support in our monthly Shred 10, and the cookbooks with real recipes, not kinky food, as one of my friends would say. And I have to agree, some of those cookbooks out there are kinky food. This has been a really good life change for me and my family. And the nice thing is, it's not a diet. It's just we change the way we eat every single day.
Awesome, Patty. And look at that before and after. We are just so happy. I get excited because the word sustainable, we keep saying it's not a quick fix. It's a thing that's all comes back to lifestyle success and people truly getting healthier from the inside out in just a really, really good, nutritious, and delicious way. I mean, you get to eat healthy and you get to eat really, really good tasting food too. So we're not about deprivation at all. Another great perk to our program is that kids under age 4 and older actually eat free as part of our Healthy Starts for Families program. So yes, you heard me right, kids eat free. Juice Plus designed this entire wellness initiative to inspire healthy living at home and empower families to make simple but meaningful lifestyle changes that really will just propel them forward on this journey to better health. So this program provides a wealth of resources for just really a holistic approach to family health. So we provide support, recipes, content, and tips to help families focus on, the really important areas of wellness. And we have a family health study to document the lasting positive effects and changes that the kids are seeing. And as I said, as a bonus, these qualifying customers receive free capsules or chewables for a child for up to 4 years. And you guys, just to pause for a second, you probably read in the newspapers or seen on the news that here in the U.S., the number of children with obesity has continued to rise over the past 2 decades. And, we may wonder, why are doctors and scientists so troubled by this trend? And as parents and other concerned adults, we might ask, what steps can we take to prevent this obesity in our children? Because kids with obesity, it's sad but true, but they're bullied. They're teased more than other kids. Children with obesity are at higher risk of having other chronic health conditions and diseases like asthma and sleep apnea, bone and joint problems, and type 2 diabetes. And in fact, type 2 diabetes is increasingly being reported, more among children who are overweight. So this is a very real thing that we're dealing with. And they also have more, kiddos with obesity have more risk factors for heart disease, like blood pressure, high cholesterol, and they're also more predisposed to being obese as adults. So it is a very real thing. I know it's a sensitive subject, but it is so real, and it's something we need to pay attention to. And I love that our program is helping families and children develop healthier food cultures in the home and really healthier food habits long term. So as I said, the company, this program is so focused on results. I wanted to share with you some of the results regarding children's health and really what we're seeing happening in these kids as a result of this study. And so they're incredible. The results speak for themselves. 56% of kiddos taking fewer over-the-counter and or prescription meds. That is huge. I love seeing that as a pharmacist. 66% visiting the doctor less than they were before. 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. I mean, this is the real deal. And it is so cool to see this in our next generation with the kiddos. So in closing, I want to thank you on behalf of myself and Lisa and Kevin and Patty and all of us who are part of this healthy living community. We just want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. Whether you're on live with us here or whether you're catching a replay, and we just ask that you share this message with anyone who is interested in healthy weight loss and making 2019 their best year yet. So get with the person who shared this with you to get your questions answered. My wish is that we take proactive action for ourselves and our families to set ourselves and our children up for success and a lifetime of health and vitality. And remember, knowledge is power, but knowledge without action is useless. So may we all end 2018 with gratitude and look forward to 2019 with hope and excitement for your best year yet. And let's do this together, you guys. Have a great evening, everyone.